We also caught up with funny car drivers Cruz Pedregon. Hi, this is Connie Joe with RPMHD. We are here at the Winter Nationals with Cruz Pedregon. How are you doing today, Chris?
Doing good this morning. It's a beautiful morning here in sunny Southern California, getting ready for first round.
Yeah, and so you had a little struggle with the car last year. What did you do differently during the Phoenix testing to get it up and running?
Well, we made some changes, try to get better, but when you, in doing so, we discover things that we didn't account for. Like, main thing we changed on the Snap-on car is we changed the plumbing. We weren't quite getting enough fuel into the engine. It was a high pressure system. So, in opening up the all the fuel lines and all the plumbing, we created an imbalance going into the engine. So, subsequently we've been dropping cylinders, which means too much fuel in the engine floods a couple cylinders, so you lose power. And so we lost a lot of runs in Phoenix, but the good news is we think we're on the right track. Each run we learned something different, so hopefully, because we need 8 cylinders to compete and run with these guys, and for this car to run to its potential. So that's really been our story here. The first part of 16 is our, struggle with getting the cylinders to light and also get the plumbing right. But I think we're close. Hopefully we're real close.
Yeah, and what have you done specifically as a driver in order to improve your skills for this year?
Well, I'm also the owner and the tuner on the car, so a lot of my time gets spent, really in trying to study the data that we accumulated all last year. So, and I put a little time into my driving. Physical fitness has been one of the things I've worked on this year, and I feel good. A little lighter weight, leaner, meaner. But the main thing is just, you got to have a fast horse. It's like, I never known any jockey to win anything on a donkey. So you have to have a fast horse, which is what I try to focus on.
Cool. And with all these changes that you've made and improvements, what do you feel like is your mindset and expectation going into this season?
Well, our expectation's high. We want to get off to a fast start. We're notorious slow starters. We usually come on towards the end of the season, but we're doing all we can. As an owner, we're definitely spending the money, putting the money into the car and all the equipment. So we have great equipment. We have a good team, and so it's just a matter of working out all the wrinkles and getting our car right. And it's not there yet, but when it gets there, it'll be one of the top cars for sure.
Great. And besides this sport, what other sport do you enjoy watching or going to, or any kind of events?
Oh, I'm a big NFL fan. Love the NFL. The playoffs just ended, the Super Bowl, and I like tennis. Not really into other sports other than I follow a little bit of NASCAR. Some of my friends, I have some friends that are drivers out there, and I like nostalgia car racing. I'm trying to get them to change the name to old school instead of nostalgia. Nostalgia kind of has like a corny sound to it, but we have I have a 77 Trans Am Firebird replica of a 70s funny car that was called the California Charger. So that's something I like to do. I don't have an opportunity with my time restraints to really go out and and run it like I like to, but I enjoy that. So I'm a sick individual. I actually race for a living, and I have a hobby of racing, so I guess I can't get enough of it.
Can't get enough of it, and that's probably why you love and enjoy this sport.
That's right. Yeah, it's it's a great sport. It's I'm result oriented, and so are my teams and my sponsors. So you just have to consume yourself with it. That's really what I've done my whole career. This is my 25th year too, by the way, in pro nitro racing. So it's not always fun. It's a lot of work, but it's gratifying if you can go out there and be one of the top teams, and that's what we strive to do.
Now, what got you into racing in the first place?
Well, my dad was a racer back in the 60s. He retired way before we were young enough. And I say we, my brothers and I, Tony, as you know, is in the Fox booth with NHRA now as a color analyst. So, it's just something that my dad did. I tell people all the time, had my dad been a pro bowler or a baseball player, that might have been what we followed. But we grew up around this sport and these cars. How can you not like these cars? You come out here, the sound, the look of them, the smell, the excitement. We just fell in love with them at a young age. So, and I was fortunate to parlay that desire and that love of the cars into a career. So, yeah, I'm very fortunate, but we've had a lot of help along the way and some great owners and some great sponsors. So I just love what I do.
Now, Cruz, are you running the March meet?
Yes, we're going to be at the Bakersfield March meet. It's a great event. It's an event that's been around for, I think, 50 some years. It's one of the older events, and it's all the nostalgia cars all over the country. It's a prestigious race, you know, to be a part of and to win, obviously. But yeah, those are two races I can go to. I can go to the March meet in March, and the Hot Rod Reunion in Bakersfield, which is in October. So, you know, like I said, I don't have a lot of time with racing for a living and everything I do, but I enjoy it. So hey, stay tuned, check it out. It's a great race. It'll be over 30 nitro funny cars running over 250 miles an hour. Great event.
Thank you so much, Cruz.
Thank you.